I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars through YouTube. And more importantly, I've helped clients do it as well, both free clients that just watch my YouTube videos and people that have paid me for my knowledge and information. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I would do if I wanted to do this again. Now, I know what you're going to say. Alston, you need to have a bunch of subscribers to do this. You're wrong. You would say you need to have a big following, you need to be an expert in tech, you need to have all of these different things. And those are all excuses. You don't need to get paid by the YouTube Partner Program, so you don't need to be monetized. You don't need brand deals and sponsorships. You don't need any of that stuff. Everything out there that the gurus are telling you that you need, you actually don't. And I'm going to lay it out for you step by step. There are a few different things that I would start implementing today. And make sure that you take notes. Comment down below which of these are aha moments or things that you didn't consider, because this is probably going to be the best video that you watch today. That sounds kind of brash and, I don't know, not humble, but it's the truth. You're going to watch a bunch of videos. You've probably watched a bunch of videos already, but this is going to be the actual video that it's eye-opening, it's helpful. You're going to get a ton of value and stuff that you can actually implement. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. The first thing that you need to do is you need to pick one problem and not a passion, okay? We are no longer just creating content for funsies. One of the mistakes that people make is they tell themselves, oh, I'm just going to create content and see what happens, because they don't want to have to face failure. And if you have a goal, if you have a desire to monetize your YouTube channel, to make money, to fire your boss, and it doesn't work immediately, you're going to feel like a failure. So what you want to do is you want to pick a problem that pays and not just a passion. Now, the great thing is just about any problem, also called a niche, will pay. The biggest ones are health, wealth, relationships. Gaming is a big one. But one of the mistakes that a lot of people make is they just pick a high-level problem. Okay, I'm going to be a gamer. Wrong. And I'm going to give you a few different examples to help you understand this. When people say, I want to be a gamer, they're automatically going to fail because there are so many different types of games. When we think about the gaming industry, we've got console games, we've got computer games, we've got phone-based games. So let's say you decide you're going to be a console gamer. We've got PlayStation 5, we've got Xbox X, I think it's called. I haven't gotten the new one. And then we've got like retro games. Okay, so let's focus on PlayStation 5. Inside of PlayStation 5, we've got different genres. We've got sports, we've got first-person shooter, we've got, horror, we've got all sorts of stuff. You need to pick sports, for example. Okay, inside of sports, there's Madden, there's college football, there's NBA 2K, there's PGA Tour golf. You need to pick one of those games, because the person that is interested in having their problem solved for Madden is not going to be the same person that's interested in having their problem solved for GTA 5. That's just the fact of the matter. I'll give you another example. And this one is going to be sports related because that's what makes most sense to me. A guy like Stephen A. Smith. He didn't just show up and start talking. Stephen A. Smith is on ESPN. In fact, he is on every ESPN show from sun up to sundown. Stephen A. Smith didn't just show up on ESPN in one day. And you know what? Let me give you a different example for people that might be unaware of that. Let's think about Taylor Swift and Beyonce. Taylor Swift and Beyonce didn't just show up yesterday. They didn't just become world famous and world renowned, and that's my dog in the background. They didn't just become world famous and world renowned overnight. What they had to do, Beyonce, for example, started singing in her local church. Okay? She got discovered singing in her local church, and then she became well-known singing in Houston. And then after being well-known for singing in Houston, she got famous traveling around Texas, I assume. She went from local church to local city to regional to national to international. And that's the exact same way that you need to start. So thinking about your niche, You need to start local. So start with a specific video game, start with a specific way to lose weight, start with a specific way to make money online, health, wealth, relationships. Start with a specific way first. Show those people you can solve their problem first. Same with Taylor Swift. She didn't just go international overnight. She started off in Nashville and then kind of worked her way out. Right? Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if that analogy makes sense. But the reason why you want to pick a specific problem is that you want to be able to show people that you can help them, that you understand their needs, their wants, their desires, and their frustration, and you will build a community faster, and you'll actually be able to make money faster. When you, another example, and this is the last one for this one, think about doctors. A general doctor, you ask him questions and he might have to do some research and get back to you. A cardiothoracic surgeon knows everything about that specific part of the body, and you ask him a question. I've done years of research. I know exactly how to answer this, and you feel more comfortable and confident in the answers that he's giving you. So anyway, step number 1, pick a specific problem. Don't go general, go deep. 2-3 levels deep. In fact, what I would encourage you to do at this level is to identify an exact person you want to help. For example, I help busy parents monetize their YouTube channel without brand deals and sponsorships. That's who I help, right? That's very specific. That's very targeted. And you do the same. There are millions of parents out there, millions of content creators out there that want to monetize, but they don't like the inconsistency of AdSense. You can do the same. So that's step number 1. And the best part about this is you can speak directly to their pain points, goals, dreams, desires, things that they're thinking and afraid to say out loud. And then you can move on to step number 2, is you are going to build an evergreen video library. Now, the best part about building an evergreen video library is your content will always be relevant. There's always someone out there. There will always be someone out there that needs your help. When you create viral content, you are having to constantly jump on the content hamster wheel. You are jumping from topic to topic to topic, and you're just riding viral trends. Sure, it might work in the short term, but you got to keep creating content to keep getting people in the front door. It doesn't build trust. You become commoditized almost. And what I mean by that is you are kind of take it or leave it. You're kind of like everyone else. However, if you create what's called evergreen content, and evergreen content used to be based on search, but really evergreen content is based on solving a problem. For example, this video, quite honestly, could be considered an evergreen piece of content, because if I wanted to, I could change it from 26 to 27 to 28 to 29, because the information that I'm providing you is always going to be relevant. And I actually learned this through a blog post that I wrote. I wrote a blog post like, can you put aluminum foil in a microwave? And obviously the answer is no. But at what age did you learn that you couldn't put aluminum foil in a microwave? Probably 9 or 10. But if you go look at a website like Ahrefs, people are searching that thousands of times per month. So there's always going to be somebody new that doesn't know what you know, and that's why you're creating evergreen content. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are creating evergreen content so that you don't constantly have to keep creating content. There's a few ways to do it, but the easiest way to do that is to go up to the search bar on YouTube and type in keywords related to your niche. Okay? So you can type in like who, what, when, where, why, or how, underscore, and whatever your niche is. For example, how to underscore in Madden 26, how to run the option in College Football 2025, where to, how long does it take to bake a chocolate chip pancake, something like that. But the best part about it is, again, that type of content, that type of video is going to be around forever. And you don't have to, you can go do other stuff. You can go be a parent. You can go on vacation. You can coach your kids and not have to worry about, did I get a piece of content out today? Okay. That is step number 2. Step number 3, and I think this is really, really important and one that a lot of people forget. What we want to do is we want to build what's called a value ladder. Okay. A value ladder is a way of making more money with your current customers or subscribers. And there's a couple ways to do it. You can go front to back or back to front. I actually recommend going back to front. And the way that a value ladder sets up, and I'm going to kind of draw this in the air, and maybe I'll put a screenshot up if I remember, but think about a triangle. So this is a triangle here, right? At the bottom of the triangle, obviously, is going to be your largest swath of people, your largest group of people. At the bottom of your triangle is going to be your free content, so your YouTube videos. Your YouTube videos are going to seed your digital product. A digital product is something that you create over the internet or online, like a workbook, planner, cheat sheet, ebook, mini course, workshop, something that helps people achieve a specific result. That digital product, that low ticket front end entry level digital product, you'll price it between $7 and $27. For example, one of my most popular front end digital products was called the 2-day affiliate marketing workbook, and it taught people how to start affiliate marketing in 2 days, and I sold it for $5. Okay, so we've got the bottom of the funnel, the bottom of your value ladder. First, it's the free content. Then you offer let's say a $5 digital product. You're going to get people in the front door. They're going to say, yes, I want that. It solves a specific problem, and it'll help me achieve a result quickly. Great. Some of those people, a couple things will happen. One, some of those people will get the result that they're looking for, and then they'll leave, or they'll have a new problem that they want you to help them with, which is fine. Other people will try and implement that DIY solution, but then they won't get the assistance, or they'll get, or not the assistance, they won't get the result that they're looking for. It's not because of you, it's because maybe that they fell short. Then you can offer them something else. Maybe you offer them a mini course, maybe you offer them a workshop or a challenge, and you could charge somewhere between $49 and let's say $9.97 for this second tier. Okay, great. I like to call the second tier like a done with you. That's going to be a course where you're outlining a result step by step, a workshop, a challenge, something along those lines. Again, a couple things are going to happen. Some people are going to get a result and they're going to move on to the next thing. Other people are going to want more help. Then you can offer them a DIY plus solution. And what I like to call a DIY plus solution is kind of like a membership or group coaching. And with that, you can build in reoccurring monthly income by helping people resolve an ongoing problem. And I think yesterday's video or the day before, one really good example of a reoccurring monthly membership is there's a person over on School that has an online community where 400 people are paying him $10 per month to teach them about Madden, the video game, Madden 26, and college football. So he's creating content on the front end, probably with YouTube, and he's bringing people in and offering them additional assistance and community and probably like a let's play and workshops and other stuff, and he's charging $10 per month. 10 times 400 people, simple math, that's $4,000 a month reoccurring. The great thing about reoccurring monthly memberships is that you're not starting off at zero every single month, right? As long as you keep bringing people in and you reduce what's called churn, you can make a decent amount of money. Obviously, it's not going to happen overnight or right away, but that's another option. And then, once again, you've got a few options. Some of those people are going to get the help that they look for. Other people are not, and they're going to ask you, hey, is there something else? And that's when you offer a either done for them solution, or you offer like a mastermind or one-on-one coaching. That's going to be your premium opportunity, and that's when you're going to charge the most. With a one-on-one, you can charge, again, it really all depends on your niche. You can charge per coaching session. You can offer monthly packages, but doing this is the best way to, and it's called a value ladder, to maximize your income and your revenue without having to worry about sponsorships and brand deals and going viral, right? Because people are going to see your content that's helpful that you uploaded weeks ago, and they're going to enter your world through your digital product. Now, what's really cool is inside of your DIY product, you can offer a value ladder in there as well. So you offer a front end product, a DIY product, and let's say you offer it for $5. like I said, this is going to be the best coaching video that you've ever seen. Then you can offer what's called an order bump. That increases the average order value. It's going to be something that they need that can help them. For example, a 2-day affiliate marketing workbook. I think I did an order bump of, I think like I did like templates for social media to help them get started creating content on social media. Then if they buy that $5 digital product, you can offer what's called an upsell. The only people that see that upsell are people that purchase that $5 digital product. The upsell can be a course that's basically explaining the $5 workbook step by step. You could offer to teach them one-on-one at a discounted rate. You can do 1 or 2 upsells and even downsells inside of your DIY offer and maximize revenue and make money 24 hours a day from content that is old. Right? So you can build a value ladder inside of every single video. Right? And then let me make sure I'm not getting ahead of myself here. Okay, one other thing that you can do, because I don't see it on here. Actually, I do have it on here, so I'll wait just a moment. The next thing that you can do is you can repurpose your content like a machine. Now, what's really cool about this, and I'll give you an example of what I do to repurpose my content. This YouTube video will be a TikTok post. So I'll break it down individually and I'll post it on TikTok. I'll also post the long form on TikTok. I don't care. That'll also get repurposed into text post for Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. I'll actually send out the link on my school community on Facebook. I'll send out a link in my Facebook group. I'll actually make Pinterest pins that link back to this video. And so I'll actually send out an email to my mailing list. So I've taken one piece of content and I've repurposed it probably 100 ways. And that allows me to be everywhere without having to physically, manually be everywhere. And I'm bringing everybody back over to YouTube where my base of operations is. And it's something that you can do too, because there's a bunch of softwares out there that allow you to do that. You don't manually have to. One of the challenges back in my day, was there weren't these softwares out there. You would have to upload to TikTok and then download the video and then manually upload it up to Twitter and then, and repeat. Nowadays, you simply just get a software. I think I use Opus Pro. It automatically cuts up my videos, and then I upload it over to TikTok, and then I got another software, Repurpose.io, and it repurposes it to all these places, including saving it to a Google Drive. It does all of that work for me, but that's really important because that allows me to not have to spend a bunch of time on the internet. If you just looked at my social media profiles, it looks like I spend all day and all night on the internet, and I don't. I rarely am on the internet. Okay, so let's move on a little bit quicker because we are running short on time, and I got a couple more here. Number 5, track metrics that matter. There are a lot of metrics out there that don't matter. You want to look at your click-through rate for your thumbnails. You want to look at the watch time, the average view duration, and you want to try and get people to comment and share your content. I think those are the most important. People are going to point to like your RPM and your CPM. Those don't necessarily matter because we're not monetizing through the YouTube partner program. We're monetizing with our own stuff. We want to make sure that we are creating content for our target audience. And so our target audience is global. And I've spoken at length about why I don't like the YouTube partner program as a primary revenue source. Now it's fine as a secondary revenue source, but not a primary. But again, you want to look at click-through rate. That's how many times people see the thumbnail and click. It's a percent. You want to look at watch time. You want people to watch at least 30 or 40% of your videos. The longer, the better, obviously. And you want to make sure that people are staying as many people as possible are staying on at the 30-second mark, because those signals are positive signals to YouTube. And I guarantee you that any video that goes viral in the very early on of that video, it has a high click-through rate, like 5% or higher, usually 10 or higher. It has a very good watch time, 40, 50, 60%. And the view duration is good, and there's a lot of people watching after the first 30 seconds. That's why the first 30 seconds is really important, and it should be important to you because Also, too, make sure that you have a call to action. That's a different story for a different day. Now, moving on to number 6, study titles like it's your job. In fact, what I want you to do, excuse me, is I want you to go out there and find titles that are working outside of your niche, and then repurpose them and bring them back into your niche. For example, the title that I'm using today is a title that I found not in my niche. I'm repurposing it. My video that has over 1 million views at this point and counting, I tried it. I found that from a entertainment niche. The guy said, I tried staying at a 1-star hotel. Okay, that's cool. How can I use that to for my niche? And then that's when I came up with I tried it. I tried making $7 every 60 seconds or whatever the title is of that video. But I want you to go out, do a little bit of research, find viral videos outside of your niche and figure out ways to bring them back in. What I wound up doing was combining titles from things that were viral outside of my niche with videos that were viral inside of my niche, brought them together, and I had a viral recipe. We'll see if this works for my video. Like I said, with this video right here, I'm repurposing the title. There's a newsletter. I think it's called Creator Hooks. They'll actually send out every Monday a list of titles that did well, a framework for you to use, and then you just got to repurpose and implement it and keep testing and keep working, and then double down on the ones that work out the best. So use titles. That'll save you a bunch of time. Repurpose titles. Obviously, don't steal anybody's titles, but find titles that are already working and think of different ways to implement. Now, one thing that I should say, start looking at YouTube as a creator and not like a consumer. One of the biggest problems that people have is they are consumers of YouTube. And if you want to make any money, substantial money, start reprogramming your mind and think about, okay, why is this video getting traction? What is it about this video that people are having success? What is it about this thumbnail? What is it about the title that is attracting people? Start looking at YouTube like a creator and not like a consumer, and your eyes will open up. And that's kind of how I found that I tried it video from, I think it's like 2 or 3 years ago at this point, but have that mindset shift. The final thing that I want to do, number 7, is you want to turn attention into assets. And the way that you're going to do it is you're going to do it with affiliate marketing. Okay. One simple thing that you can do is you can start affiliate marketing for products that are relevant to your niche. For example, this microphone here, I could do affiliate marketing about this microphone. I can create a best microphone for YouTubers and talk about this. I could talk about why the WA-47 Junior is the best condenser microphone for YouTubers or content creators. You can even do affiliate marketing inside of your digital products. So for example, with the 2-day affiliate marketing workbook, I had affiliate links to a longer course. I had affiliate links to different products that they would need to create content. You can start doing affiliate marketing and then you start stacking income streams. So with one digital product, that's one income stream. But then when people click on your affiliate links, and the chances of people clicking on your affiliate links is a little bit higher because they already know, like, and trust you, you start adding revenue streams. So what I would recommend that you do is, let's say you upload 3 videos per week. One video can be an affiliate marketing based video where you're recommending a tool, a product, or a service that you use to help you solve the problem that you solve for other people. You can include affiliate links in your email marketing, include affiliate links in your digital products and services. Those are the 7 things that I would do if I wanted to make 100K in 2026 with my YouTube channel without worrying about brand deals and sponsorships and some of those other things. Now, make sure if you stayed until the end of this video, you comment 24-minute club and let me know if this is the best video that you've seen so far today. I personally think, and obviously I'm biased, I personally feel like this is the best video that you'll watch. And if it's the best video that you'll watch today, I want you to share it with somebody. Share it with somebody, start YouTube together, grow together, come back a year from now and let us know how you progressed. Were you successful? Were you not successful? What challenges did you run into trying to implement some of the things that I spoke about? Make sure that you like, comment, follow, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.